Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is episode 3 of a 3-part series about an old man. This one is called At a Reunion with My Childhood Friend. The last time I saw my childhood best friend Bob was when we were in junior high school. I remember us making fun of our math teacher's lisp. Now for the isosceles triangle and the simultaneous equations. That was 63 years ago. But when I lost my wife, I decided to reach out, including to Bob. Thanks to a bit of persistent Google searching, I was able to dig Bob up, fortunately not literally. He was still living in New York City. I had moved to California. He offered to pay for a nice dinner if I was willing to fly to New York. Not exactly a fair deal, but I could afford it, and maybe he couldn't, so I went. So there we were at a frou-frou restaurant. Before we even ordered, we were back in business. I told him, I remember when we were maybe 15 and we had tried nothing. My parents were out, and so we went to a liquor store and got some guy to buy us a pack of Marlboros and a whole bottle of the cheapest whiskey they had. We both vomited. And then he said, I guess I can admit this now. Remember when we used to bet on college hockey games on TV and I usually won? That's because the games were already over by the time we bet. On Channel 44, the games were broadcast live. We were together watched the rebroadcast on Channel 24. I was such scum. I laughed. You were. But you're getting the last laugh now. I saw you walking down the street to greet me, and you walk like a young man. I'm not doing as well. Only a couple of years ago, I could walk a golf course and with my heavy bag. Now, let's just say I ride the cart. He then said, well, to tell you the truth, I'm having some physical issues, even some mental ones, a little bit of a memory problem. At some point, I'm going to have to decide whether to age in place or move to assisted living. And I said, well, we're on truth-telling. I'm ostensibly pretty healthy, but I dread going for my annual physical. We're all just one blood test away from a death sentence. Are you scared of dying? He said, I'm not scared of death. I won't be any more aware of being dead than I was before I was born. And at this point, I think I've done pretty much all I've wanted to do, contributed about as much as I'll be able to. But I am scared of the dying process. I don't even like to be in pain for 5 seconds. And I said, enough of that shit. I remember how as teenagers, after a night of two-handed poker, we used to go out for pizza at Lombardi's in Little Italy at midnight. Now I do early bird specials, not to save the few bucks, but because they say we old people shouldn't eat late. And here we are at 8:30 at La Frou-Frou. We looked at the menu, and I said, this menu gives me the creeps. Is Lombardi's still there? He said, it opened in 1905 and it's still going. I said, we should do so well. And he said, let's go. And we did. In any event, that story is called At a Reunion with My Childhood Friend. It is the third and final episode of this 3-part series about an old man. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel, and certainly would welcome your checking out any of my 30 books. Particularly, I guess, Senior Stories is most applicable here. All 30 are on Amazon, and you can find them. Just go there and search on my name, Marty Nemko, N like Nancy, E-M-K-O, and you'll find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.